Are you ready to shred? Cause it's time for Live at Lunch on KRFC 88.9 FM, Fort Collins, blasting through the universe from Fort Collins, Colorado, the Ginger and Baker studio in the heart of the Music District in Old Town Fort Collins. We are streaming at krfcfm.org, and you can watch the premieres for all the Live at Lunches and other amazing RadioVision adventures on the KRFC RadioVision YouTube channel. RadioVision is supported by Canvas Credit Union, and it is also now available on your preferred podcast app. You can get Live at Lunch as a podcast, something cool to check out for sure. I am Sean, and I am thrilled to be hanging out with Denver-based psychedelic groove band RADO. All right, RADO, take it away, guys. Let's hear a song.
Yeah. All right, boys.
If you're not gonna all shifting downstream. What is and what should never be. Unveiling a river where the water runs so steep. And it only gets better, baby. Get your six down to sea. You can shine if you want to. You hours waiting in the deep. I don't wanna ride if you're not gonna ride. I don't wanna ride if you're not gonna ride. I don't wanna ride if you're not gonna ride. I don't wanna ride if you're not gonna ride. Drifting on a wandering vibe, slowly waiting for your ride. Drifting on a wandering vibe, slowly waiting for your ride. Drifting on a wandering vibe, slowly waiting for your ride. Drifting on a wandering vibe, slowly waiting for your ride. Well, let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Well, let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby. Let's go for a ride. Go for a ride. Let's go for a ride now, baby.
That's RADO. That was sweet.
Getting
That
warmed
song-
up.
Yeah, the song's called River, right?
Yes, that one is called
Awesome.
River.
That was really cool.
Thank you.
Really, really rocking. Usually we do about 8 songs, but we decided today we're going to do about 4 songs. Let you guys
A little longer.
Yeah, gonna let you play your songs just the way they are. We're not going to cut you off mid-song, make you answer questions.
Love it.
But we got some questions for you. Really, I just want to introduce everybody in the band, see how everybody's doing, see where you're from, maybe your musical interests, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start Right to my left here, we've got Dylan on guitar.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man.
Got Michiganders in the house, by
Yeah,
the way.
that's
Exciting.
right. Let's go, Michigan.
Let's go.
Dylan Tudhill. I play guitar, sing. From Michigan.
Nice.
Big musical influences are obviously, like a lot of jam band stuff, but I would say like really that's all due and in credit to my parents that just are like huge, music people. They always had music playing throughout the house, and
Awesome.
I have like pictures of me banging on like pots and pans while my
Yeah.
dad would like play the
go.
guitar and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool.
That's awesome. So when did you pick up a real instrument beyond the pots and pans?
Oh man, I think the first, and I think that this is like a good thing for any like aspiring musician, is like we started on piano. Like my dad had us take piano lessons at like 4, so you're like learning rhythm and melodies all at once on
Yeah.
it. So that
all
was
out
really
in front of
inspiring.
you.
And then moved to drums, and
Yeah.
and then I mean
Get that rhythm.
Then you hear Ben play the drums, and you're like, dude, why did I
Why
ever
did I
play
do
the drums?
So what brought you to guitar? Beyond Ben.
Well, in college dorms, they're not the most.
Yeah, it's not
the
drum
most
friendly.
Yeah,
A little difficult for that.
Little difficult. So like,
That's why
didn't
I
bring
always
them
find
up.
the John Fishman story hard to believe.
Yeah.
Like, Trey's like, I heard him playing in
I know.
a dorm room. And I'm like, when does a drummer get to play in a dorm room?
I guess if you're in Vermont and Burlington, that's
What,
just like
Vermont
whatever.
in the
You
80s.
probably had people just like
There's no
dancing
rules,
around
no
him or
rules.
something. Yeah.
A little looser rules back
Yeah,
then.
I
But
don't
then,
know.
went to the guitar after that, man, and it's been kind of no looking back. I absolutely love this instrument.
Who was your first guitar inspiration? Guitar-spiration.
Oh man, that's a tough question. Maybe I would honestly have to say George Harrison.
Nice. Yeah. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
that.
Not typically what you wouldn't think of, but
Yeah.
like we were talking about it a little back there.
Yeah.
Like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
say
okay.
that. Can't say that.
Mark that.
Yep, mark that. Sorry. Backstreet Boys and stuff. Like I didn't get to listen to like my parents didn't play like pop music or
Yeah.
radio music or anything. So I didn't even know about the Backstreet Boys until like first grade, and all I would listen to until then was the Beatles, like all
nice.
the
Yeah.
time. All
Classic.
the time.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It was my
So
favorite.
good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that is why, Dylan, everybody looked at you when I said no swearing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Got Don't look
not
at me.
Just joking. Benny on the drums over here. How you
yo,
doing? Another
what's up, everyone?
Michigander here.
Yep, Michigander.
What about you? What's your musical story?
Oh man, I've been drumming since probably about the age 4. Took lessons from a neighbor down the street from me, and then really big influence Bruce Gallant from my church band. Actually, that's kind of how I feel like I got started with it, and always saw him up there every Sunday.
Cool.
Playing the drums, and then started taking lessons from him from like 2nd grade or so till senior high. So
Nice.
and then just always been into it, and started on pots and pans, a little
Yeah.
text drum, like whole bunch of stuff. So have always been into it.
Awesome. And who was beyond your teacher? Who were
Yeah.
some drumspirations?
Ooh, drumspiration.
That's how we're doing it today.
Big one. Jojo Mayer from Nerve. He's been a
Nerve.
Yep, shout out Nerve. He's been a major influence, but also, I mean, a lot of like Alan from the Biscuits and Lotus and all those types of things have been influences into my style and what I like. But love the 4 on the floor, drum and bass, like get the
Nice.
people dancing. So
Yeah.
a lot of that kind of stuff.
Awesome. And who was an early band that you loved?
Ooh, early band.
Who was
that
your
I
Beatles?
loved. Yeah, I mean, I was super
Beatles?
into Dream. Well, my first concert was Dream Theater when I was
Nice.
12.
That's
So,
epic.
I was like 12 years old. My sister took me for my birthday, and like
Sweet.
first concert ever, DTE Energy.
Yeah.
Now Pine Knob, but
back to Pine Knob again.
right.
Yep. But
Lots of great shows there,
it was
for sure.
awesome. Megadeth
Yeah.
was there, so like definitely
Oh,
a metal
man.
phase and like double bass and all that type of stuff. Had a
Amazing.
major phase of that.
Yeah.
Then got more into the jam music and funk, and was in jazz combos throughout the years, and a whole bunch of different rock bands and stuff like that. A funk group, so been kind of all over the place. Yeah.
Awesome,
So
cool.
until
Thanks.
met these guys.
Yeah.
So
Made it happen. Thanks, Benny.
Oh yeah.
And with James on the keys.
Hey.
How are you?
Jimmy Keys.
I'm doing
Keys.
fantastic. Happy
All
to
right.
be here.
Yeah, you're sounding good over there in the corner. I loved the talk vox thing.
Yep.
That's
Tube
what that's
life.
called. Tube life. For a river, I mean, tube life, right? Anyway, what about you? Where are you from?
So I'm from just outside of Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have two older brothers, so I kind of give them initial credit. Like probably before I was really music conscious, they were playing a bunch of Widespread Panic and Fish and
Nice,
String
yeah.
Cheese Incident, that kind of stuff. So I think I was sort of like inundated with
Ingrained.
it without even knowing subconsciously. And then my stepbrother Vince too was a musician, and he was my age, and so I asked for like a piano for Christmas one year. And got a little old, dinky upright piano, and
Nice. Real
never
piano,
took lessons.
not first keys.
What's that?
Not
Little
a
tykes,
keyboard
or-
first. You straight up had a real piano at first.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Nice.
actually, I went the other direction. I started with like an upright piano
That's
in
sweet,
high
though.
school,
That's
so it wasn't
amazing.
like I started when I was like 5.
Yeah.
It was like, like I said, my stepbrother was playing, and so I got the music bug and got an upright piano in high school. No lessons, and would just sit in there and play for hours and hours
Yeah.
after I got home from school, and just play for 3-4 hours a day, and developed a very natural feel before I ever like learned too much about theory and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's cool. So, who are some of your inspirations for keys and just early music that you love?
Keyspiration.
Keyspiration.
Yeah,
I messed that up.
Keyspiration. That's
Keyspiration. What's your keyspiration?
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Pushing it, Ben.
Definitely always resonated with the funk. Love
Okay.
funky music, and like Billy Preston, probably a big
Nice.
influence in that regard. And Kyle Hollingsworth from String Cheese Incident is
He's
probably like my
great,
number
yeah.
one influence. Just very funky and always feels good when he's playing. So
Yeah. That's funny because last time I talked to Kyle just for a quick interview on air, he mentioned Billy Preston. It was like
there you go. Makes
all
sense.
coming together.
Love to hear it.
I was like, yeah. It's
Not
like,
surprised.
he said he had been playing Billy Preston like right before I called. That's funny.
There you go.
There you go. It's all coming together.
We got a
Circle,
similar
yeah.
ear
Full
for sure.
circle.
I can tell. He and I
Heck
like
yeah.
hear music the same way.
That's awesome. Well, and then we've got Kevin over on the bass. How you doing, Kevin?
Great.
And where are you from originally?
So I'm originally from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, came out here a decade ago.
Nice.
Got to give credit to my parents as well. Always playing music when I was really young. Good music got me into the Dead really
Sweet.
early, and all that Woodstock era music
Cool.
was my biggest inspiration early on when I started
bass-spiration.
playing. Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Jefferson Airplane.
So was bass your first instrument or?
Guitar was my first
Guitar was
instrument.
first?
I played guitar for a long time and then swapped to bass kind of in college. Yeah, and
Okay.
playing both. And
So
now
you
it's-
could be in a band or just because you were just like feeling
Yeah,
it?
there's too many guitarists
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Dime a
lot of us.
dozen.
Then I just fell in love with bass once I swapped, so I'm glad I did it.
Yeah,
And
no,
now
it's
that's
great.
all I play.
You look like a natural over there.
Thank you.
There's a lot of noise coming out of it, and you're just
That's
like
good. Maybe.
tapping the strings,
Needs his
and
fan
slapping the
under his
bass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, how did you guys, real quick, how did you guys get together? And then we'll play a couple more songs.
Yeah, just the Denver music scene. I
Nice.
mean, it's incredible.
Yeah,
We've
is.
talked about this in like other interviews and stuff, but we are so blessed to like live down there.
Yeah.
I think that
Incredible.
that's why we all moved out to Denver for
Okay.
the music scene. So there's just kind of like an like-mindedness and like a collective kind of like mindset in
Yeah.
Denver where people are really into, the jam bands and like kind of
Mm-hmm.
the electric funk stuff. Like Jimmy and I were in electronic projects and Ben was in that project, and that's how I met Jimmy, and then Kevin was running sound at all
cool.
the venues. So it was just like, and then an
Sound
open
guy
jam
there.
happened and we just all combined. But
Oh, cool.
like what's wild is, talking about Michigan is Ben and I grew up 10 minutes away from each other, never met each
Yeah.
other. Like lived, he went to Troy High, I went to like Andover and Bloomfield,
Okay.
and then we met out here, and it's just kind of like a natural progression. And we went back home to visit Michigan for like Thanksgiving, and we
Yeah.
went to some party or something, and he's like, "Do you mind dropping me off?" And I was like, "Sure, dude, where do you live? It's on my way home. It's 5 minutes from my house." Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Gotta love that.
It's awesome. There's so many Michiganders here.
Oh yeah.
Which also Michigan has just an amazing music scene too.
Yeah, it
Oh my
does
gosh.
too.
All
For
over,
real.
So
Yeah,
yeah. So it's good to have people coming out, and
definitely.
it's a good cross pollination. So
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, why don't we let's play 2 more songs. What do you got for us
Let's
next?
do it.
I think we're gonna bust out. Do you guys want to do twists? Back nine? Let's do back nine.
All right.
Okay, cool. Well,
This
let's
is live
maybe
at
give a
lunch here
little-
on KRFC.
little history on
We've
it.
got RADO.
Yeah,
give
and
us a
then
little
back
history.
nine. This song is it's kind of cool. It's about this dude that lost the golf tournament, like the Euro Open way back in the day, and he was on the last hole, and he like completely blew it, like completely blew it, lost the whole entire thing. And the song like starts, as you guys will hear it, it's like kind of about golf, but then ultimately about like overcoming like, you know, mental struggles and, you know, like being able to rise to the occasion. So it's a really cool song. So we hope you guys like it. Thank you.
Stop sign, swing on the Vaughn, the tee was on time. Headed to the back nine, hitter says she got on the grass. He punches last pass and he's gonna collapse. He got caught, his head in the pot, stirring up the spot, pouring out a tire. He's back, he got on the grass, punches last pass and he's gonna collapse. glass and he's gonna cut left. Got his head in the pot, stirring up the spot, pouring out a target. He's back, he got on the grass, punches last fast and he's gonna cut left. Well, won't you step outside the hallways of your mind? Well, won't you step outside and open the door? Open the door. Well, won't you open the door? Open the door. Well, won't you open the door? Open the door. Well, won't you open the door?
Very nice.
All
Back
right, that
nine.
one is back nine.
RADO, back nine.
Yeah.
You're on KRFC's Live at Lunch. We've got about, let's see, it's about 15, 20 minutes left. Why don't we chat real quick, and then we'll let you guys go out on a big bang if that's what you want to do, or you
sounds
want to
good.
try to squeeze two in, or however you want to do it.
Sounds good.
Just because I really wanted to let everybody know that you've got an album that came out in August, Baker's Measurements.
Baker's Measurements.
I love that name.
RADO.
It's super
You
fun.
know,
RADO,
gotta
a lot.
bake it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that a lot of albums people can listen to. A lot of live stuff. Obviously, thriving in the live is what you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a
and-
lot of live improv.
So yeah, so a lot of raw dough albums on Spotify, which I just thought was genius when I saw that. I was like, their name is RADO, and their albums are raw dough. So it's kind of perfect. It's beautiful. I love it. And you guys look good in Baker's coats, by the way.
Thank you.
So, RADOshreds.com is where you can find them online. RADO shreds.com, and same at RADO Shreds on Facebook, Instagram.
Oh yeah, all the things.
You got a big show coming up, Halloween. This is 2024 for everybody out there watching, listening, got a show at Lost Lake, and is that on Halloween? Can you tell us a little bit about
on
that?
Halloween.
Yeah, at Lost Lake in Denver on Halloween, like actually on the date.
On the
That's a
date,
Thursday.
31st,
So it'll be fun. Thirsty
fun.
Thursday vibes, come out,
Thursday
have a good time.
vibes.
Yeah,
Casual
we're playing with our
Thursday.
buddies in Off-World Vehicle. We've
Okay.
been wanting to do a show with them for a long time. So it's really
Nice.
cool that this came together. And yeah, we're really excited. It's our only real big show that we have planned in Denver for
Denver,
a while.
yeah.
So
You're heading to Omaha and OKC coming up, right?
Oh yeah,
Bunch of shows,
OKC,
fall tour.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
We're currently on our fall tour, so catch us around Colorado, in Nebraska, and all those places.
Yeah, all that information at
All
radoshreds.com.
the info at RADO Shreds.
And then you've got a new song coming out. Your shortest song I've heard.
a radio-friendly
You
song.
won't be hearing it today.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your new song coming out. It's November 2024. What do you got?
Yeah, it's this new tune. It's called Family Tree. I've been kind of writing this rock opera about
Nice.
like AI and robots and all this stuff. And Family Tree is this song about like building robot kids, and you're building them up.
It sounds that's the whole rock opera's about that?
Yeah.
Or just the song?
So this song specifically, but the whole entire it's a 3-part rock opera,
Okay.
and we performed the first part last year at New Year's
Okay.
down at the Armadillo Ranch, and this is the second song of part 2. So the whole thing is about like AI and just like where we're at with AI and this guy. His name's Jeffrey Purdue, made up name, and he loses his wife and he builds a robot, and essentially they plan to take over the world, and we'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, and that'll be in November, available streaming everywhere.
Yep, end of
Yeah.
November.
And all that stuff, and hopefully people can find some shows before then. But Halloween is the big one in Denver at Lost Lake. Great venue.
Yeah.
Just a really cool place
Yeah.
with off-world vehicle. And yeah. Anything else you guys want to say? And then we'll just let you take it out on some music, since
Sure.
you're just jamming. You never know how
Yeah.
long your songs are going to
For
be,
sure.
right?
I guess we'd be remiss to not just say thank you to
Yeah.
the
Oh.
entire crew
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Like this
Speaking
has
of
been
that-
since we got here,
thank
like
you.
so professional,
got-
such an awesome.
We've got an
setup.
amazing
It's
staff. Thanks for bringing that up.
For sure.
We've got Eric Delano.
Got a whole crew
over
back here, yeah.
Jamie Pimsler.
yeah,
We've got Dan Perez is rocking today. Colton Boening. Greg Douras. And am I missing anybody? I think that's all, right? And,
Had a whole
I'm
crew
Sean.
in here earlier.
We
I
got
feel like there's
Sean,
more.
yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I should have wrote that down. I missed that. Brendan. Oh yeah, Brendan's here today too. Brendan. Thank you. Brendan's one of our volunteers. Jamie's one of our volunteers, and our staff is awesome. Thank you, Eric, for reminding me. Amazing crew, and you guys are amazing to work with today
Hey,
too.
thank
So
you.
we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Make it
Make it
easy. Live at lunch. Once again, you can find this on YouTube, KRFC RadioVision. You can now download the podcast. So go to your favorite podcast app.
go.
And KRFC Live at Lunch. It's a cool way if you can't watch the videos and just want to listen anytime. You can also go to krfcfm.org. You can stream it anytime. We have scroll down the page a little bit, click Live at Lunch. There's a lot of cool content there, as well as our social media, but your social media as well. RADO Shreds at RADO Shreds and RADOShreds.com. So yeah,
Awesome.
Thanks guys so much.
thank you so much,
What
Sean.
song you got next for us?
What one do you guys want to do?
Tea or
Tea for
running
two?
out?
Let's
Yeah,
do a
we'll do
little
this
tea.
tea for
Tea
two.
time.
So yeah.
Yeah, and real quick, you mentioned Baker's Measurements. Our album came out in August. All the songs we're playing today are off the album. First one was River, and we played Back Nine. This next one's called Tea for Two.
I'll give you a 5 when you got 5 minutes left.
Sounds good.
escaping my pain. I called to you, you whispered. Shall we jump ahead? It's best to start with the end. We come so far. I'd rather be right here. Whether you jump into my car, cruise the atmosphere. Whether me, we've come so far. I'd rather be right here. Whether you jump into my car, cruise the atmosphere. Whether me.
Thank you for listening to Live at Lunch, and thank you to the Music District here in the heart of Fort Collins, Colorado. Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker studio. If you'd like to appear on Live at Lunch, email our music director, David Vacek, at david@krfcfm.org.